Is like the actual definition of talking head, but one thing, this is the one thing that will enhance your photos, guaranteed. This is the first video back since the new year, and it's honestly just too beautiful outside to not waste this day. It's been so gross here. I've got Kovu out because we've got to shoot a commercial soon, which I'm hoping to make a video out of. He's getting off leash trained, which is honestly only taking him like a week, and it's been pretty phenomenal. I didn't expect it at all. Alright, so I didn't bring a lot because I didn't want to weigh myself down. I've got a GoPro to vlog on with this little tripod, really, that I'm just using as a selfie stick. And I got my mouthpiece something for the GoPro so you can get some POV. And I've got my A7 III just to shoot photos on. I've lived here a couple years now, and I've actually never walked to the top of this ridge, which is what we're gonna try to do today. This will be the third time that I've attempted to get to that ridge. The first time was just like I took all the dogs and it was just like a no-go. The second time I walked, both times I've ended in like the same spot that I had to just like quit. The second time I walked all that way, forgot my drone cord, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna see this for the first time. I want a drone up there at least. And it honestly could look like absolute shit, and I don't know, but we will find out together. So there's these cool lines that the trees are making. I'm gonna Kovu to like sit somewhere near them, but he hasn't really done really good with sit yet, so we'll see how this goes and see if I can get a photo out of it. Bro, how you feeling? Okay. Toby, come. Sit.
Well, there is it. Sit. 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 Come and sit. 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 Oops. Now you're letting me talk. This is gonna be one of those times where I'll just surprise take photos of you.
Good boy. Good boy. Stay right there. I call these days like therapy sessions because it's just like when I get to forget about whatever I have to do and I just get to enjoy why I started doing this in the first place. Cool. Cool. We made it to the base of the ridge. I don't know if you guys can judge distance really well in this GoPro, but that second power pole is where we're going. I don't even know if you can see the first one. You're too much in the shadow. These rocks, I'm gonna see if I can get Kovu near them at least so I can get this sun flare also in the background. Come here. Kovu, come. Right here. I want you over here. Come. Sit. Good boy. Sit right there. Can you sit? Stay. Good boy. Good boy. They said good boy. You did so good. You got plenty of photos there. You ready? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, dog, this is kind of rough. I mean, he's having fun, but tag me out, coach. Let me get you all up there. All right, I'm hella out of breath, but I figured you guys could join me on my last few steps. This is something I've been trying to do for years. So is the YouTube thing, and it's just like, man, it's just time. But now that we're at the top, I'm gonna switch over to my 24mm so I can get some of these mountains. That was an unreasonably good shot for pulling this out of my bag. Good boy. You want some? You can't bite me though. Easy. Little gremlin. Probably here being like, cool man, you took us up this mountain and now you're eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you haven't told us anything. I'm getting there. And that there is right now. I do this to almost every single photo that I have. It adds depth in my opinion, and it's easy to control that in a photo if you use linear gradients or radial gradients. And I'm gonna take it back to the computer to show you exactly what I do. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, since I am now mobile and it's such a beautiful day outside, I wanna use some of this window light, and I'm actually gonna crack a window open, so BRB. Oh, much better. Cool. It feels so good outside today. Brother. Dude, you do not smell well. Something happened to you out there. All right, so the big secret that I've kind of been holding out on is using your linear gradients and your radial gradients to enhance the highlights and the shadows of your photo already. I'm gonna pull a gradient right over top of where the sun would already be, and I'm just gonna pull up the exposure until it's something where I feel is still believable and natural, but already making the photo more dynamic. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one to this little patch of shadow under him. So super easy. I'm just pulling the exposure down just a tad, just enough that's where it still feels natural to me. And you know, that could be anything to you guys. It could be way darker, way brighter, or this could be looking like complete. I'm gonna do another radial gradient over top of where I had the linear gradient, but this time I'm gonna make sure that it's super soft. I'm gonna get that all the way up to 100 and pull it right to the corner of the photo and up the exposure just a little bit more. And this time I'm gonna come down to the colors tab, and let's maybe make that a little bit more of a burnt orange color, like that sun is really hitting sundown. I think that's a little too much, so I'm gonna back it off a little bit with the opacity. See, nothing there, all the way there. I'm gonna back it off, and I think I'm happy with that. I think we came a pretty long way, guys. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys took something from this. If you have any questions, comments, I would love to hear from you. I'll see you in the next video.